Alright, everybody, welcome back to part 3 of the letter. My name is Lalo, and I hope you stick with me throughout the whole ride. Let's get right into it. Rose looks down at me with a mixture of apprehension and something I couldn't quite place. I'd say it's relief, but... sheesh, good going, Isabella. Right after you volunteered to work on the papers. And standing behind her...
Ma'am Hannah! Mr. Wright!
Oh, Isabel. We always meet in the most interesting circumstances.
A complete understatement, darling. What are they doing in my house?
Abruptly, he waves his hand at Zach and Father Norman like the presence is a slight against their
I
own.
thought you said you wanted to do paperwork duty. What do you...
Unfair, Rose. And it leads me to no other choice but to answer.
The reason why I'm here?
Well, spit it out, Lily. We don't have all day.
I'm just here to make sure everything is fine before you move in.
Just so happens that what I'm checking for and trying to drive away is part of the paranormal party.
The house appears impeccably fine to me.
Not to me. Mr. Wright shifts his eyes around in a careful manner. The grin on his face, though, when he returns his attention to me is similar to what my kuya, Jordan? I don't know if I'm giving you when she's up something. What's a kuya? Probably your sister. I never did forget the way my brother sneered at me then. Part of me is thinking, perhaps if I hadn't been the object of his mischief in childhood, it would have grown. Oh, brother.
Come on, little Lily. Lying doesn't do that cute little face any justice. I'm a very patient man. Now, why are you really here?
Trying to get pregnant by you.
The truth is I was just thinking we could have the house blessed, but
And why would we ever need to have this house blessed?
for luck and protection?
I shrink under a scrutinizing gaze for a second. I think he'll start shouting at me. Not the mocking, jeery kind, but the one wondering if he's hearing things right. I'd say he was amused, but honestly couldn't understand what was so funny. Was it really weird?
That's rich coming from you. When we saw Devlin Court, you didn't...
It's a small custom back home. I thought it would be nice to do something that would bring positive energy to the mansion, since this place has been empty for years.
And the papers, Isabella? I hope you did those first before...
Of course I did. It's almost done, in fact. But there are some items I still have to double check before finalizing everything. You know I don't sign without a thorough inspection. And well, this is what this is for too. I just thought it would be more efficient to do both at the same time.
Here, I thought you didn't want to go back.
A job is a job, Rose. Got it.
Oh, well, if that's the case, then go ahead. No need to be so hard on her, Rosie. I personally think it's a nice touch. I was actually thinking of the same thing, but you beat me to it.
Darling, Buttercup, please. You know these things don't work. No offense meant to the holy man, of course. That does not explain though.
Hold on. Sorry. I didn't think this game had... I'm gonna have to bleep that and blur it. I'm sorry. I didn't think this game had this. What the fuck? That was just the most... Wow. Okay, that was hard art central. The fuck? Fuck, man. I would too. What the hell? You gotta say something, right? There has to be a question. There has to be a choice here. I can't just call him that, man. That's fucked.
Lucille Mitchell Wright.
Good.
What?
Jesus, holy fuck.
Oh, give it a rest, love. Do you have a better idea?
That's wild. Oh my god.
Who knows? Positive energy might even give us what we've been waiting for.
Poor Zach,
Or
man.
some peace. Let them do their job.
What have we been waiting for? I don't think I was ever informed of.
Nothing you should worry about right now. Anyway, we've still got a few things we need to discuss with Rosie here. Over lunch? I hope you don't mind, Isabel. We'd love to take you with us, but...
Oh, no. Go ahead, ma'am. This'll take time. That's why there's two.
Yeah, fuck. If Rose is about to murder me, then she's an idiot. She's gonna murder this guy for saying that shit. Like, straight up fucking racist.
Oh, wonderful.
How
I
does his
hope
wife
the
just
next time the three of
take
us
that?
meet, it'll be over a closed deal.
his wife just fucking lets that happen?
Of course, ma'am. Please look forward to it.
Doesn't give Brits a good name. That kind of pissed me off seeing that. What the fuck was that? Poor Zach, man. Sorry, bro. House this big is not surprising when the ceremony takes a few hours to finish. Sun's already high by the time we go. I can never say I'm a devout follower of my own faith, even with Mama and Papa's teachings, but hearing a word Father Norman uttered as we went around the house put me at ease. All of a sudden, the mansion doesn't seem so scary anymore. No, there's no end to this. You're gonna die. I know you are. Oh, we're gone. Father Norman bids us goodbye upon exiting the mansion. That was it? There was really... They didn't include any, like, blessing? Or Zach talking about what happened? It reminds me of distant memory of helping hands and a few kind smiles that help. This is sad,
Isabella,
man.
a word before I go?
Okay. But this is sad, man, that Zach just took it. I wouldn't have. Fuck that, man. Stand up for yourself. Like, that shit will never fucking fly. The fight on sight.
Zachary hasn't been really forthcoming with your situation, and it is something I understand it wasn't his to share. But whatever burdens you, know that it's not a permanent fixture in your life. Besides, you have people to bear it with.
I don't trust that guy. Being there's a priest. Could be a groomer. Sounds pretty good at grooming. I bite back the harsh retorts before they come out, masking with a smile. His words don't meant to comfort as only let the bitter taste in my mouth the facts. If they don't believe you, what am I to do? Hand lays briefly on my shoulder, taking me out my thoughts before I collapse to the ground because he's a fucking giant of a human being. His mouth didn't quite reach my ears when I turned to him.
Say, do you want to go somewhere?
Right now? Where to?
Anywhere in the city. I'll leave it up to you.
Yeah. Just hang out with the
Wouldn't
boy.
hurt. I've got some stuff I need to buy. And there's a shop I want to check.
Is it real food this time?
Let me guess. Rebecca?
She's just worried about you. Even I can't eat that much instant noodles.
Think of it as a talent. Let's just go, Zach.
Devoid of any unpleasant thoughts, regardless of what happens between us. I don't want to think harshly of him. No. This guy is dressed phenomenally. Holy shit. His whole family is. Bro, I like that outfit. What the hell? This guy's got swag. I mean, she looks like she's in the military or something. Zach had me waiting on a nearby bench before going somewhere. He hasn't returned since, and a good 20 minutes has been gone. This weather, the city park gives off a lazier and more languid vibe than usual. Where children are usually seen running around and playing, there are now people lying, leaning back in their picnic blankets, simply enjoying the afternoon sun. The smell of food drifts from nearby carts, and the wind blows in the right direction. One would catch the whiff of freshly trimmed ass. I'd gladly sleep on this bench if it wasn't waiting for someone. His old cake figure towards me, carrying a medium-sized box in one hand. It's panting. Switch. What?
Sorry, the line was really long.
It's fucking
Really
sweating.
long.
You didn't have to run. Sit down first.
Nah, I'm good. Didn't want.
What's in the box? Jesus. Sorry. My mic fell. Caught it, but apologize for that. This is quite the cartoon here. Cinnamon rolls. Also the thick cinnamon topped with white cream. The very same one I bought after I sold my first property. After I met Zach, Ash, and Becca. Funny how such a small thing could trigger such a distant memory, no matter how mundane it is. I don't say no to free food.
What
Why is he getting me
for?
now? He leans on the empty space beside me, wiping a sweat
An
off his forehead.
apology. And as thanks for yesterday and the other day.
You don't have to buy me anything, Zach.
You were upset. You haven't been yourself recently, and people kind of miss that, you know?
Are you just saying that, Or...
No, really. Rebecca told me. You know how she is.
This guy seems
Ashton
jacked,
too.
eh? Holy shit, look at that shoulder striation. Oh my god. Yeah, this guy's jacked.
Ashton was an ass.
Aston.
He should have been named Ashhole instead.
He went a little overboard, yeah. I can talk to him if you want.
He'll still tease me about it, even if it's Rebecca telling him to stop. Besides, I can handle him.
You always do. And yesterday, when you talked me through my little slump, I thought, hey, I want our old Isabella back.
Isabella, Isabella.
Are you still upset?
Yeah. I'm pissed. I'm real pissed. There are times I wish Zach had been my big brother, or Becca, my older sister. Maybe life would. It's funny if she just mentioned Ash because she wants to fuck him. She wants to him. Maybe life would be a little easier then. Maybe Papa wouldn't be as come on. In the city of 68,000 people, I have people I could depend on. What about Rose? You can depend on Rose too. That's 4. I'm
Thanks a
lucky.
lot for
Facts.
today, Zach. You didn't have to, but you did. I can always count on you.
Just me? No Ashton or Rebecca? Oh boy, they won't be happy to hear that. I don't mind being the favorite, though.
Nope, no favorites. But you cook better than both of them, so that's a plus.
It's always been fool with you, ain't it?
Don't put it like that! You're making me sound like a glutton.
I'm not saying you are, but it does feel good to know there's someone I can invite for food to be able to eat all of it.
Only that? I thought we were also art buddies.
Oh, that too. But the food thing really stands out when you think about it. You do eat a lot for someone your, size.
Low blow. I take pride in my height.
So, is it okay now? Do you feel better? Does it still scare you?
A little. I'll be okay. I'll figure it out somehow. It's not as bad as the other day, and Father Norman helped too. I should have brought something to thank him.
Oh, we could visit him anytime. He loves hearing from the young ones.
He isn't that old, is he?
Don't know. He doesn't tell. I think I might have seen his face somewhere before. I just couldn't recall when or where. Ash says he looks like his boss, so the bartender at the local pub if he squints. Don't take his word for it, of course. He might have accidentally inhaled something from the forensic lab again when he said that.
Back to the usual. Things may not have been the easiest lately, but it certainly isn't the worst. We do end up sharing the cinnamon buns between us. Wow, they ate 6 together? Holy shit.
If you need anything, just ring, okay? Like when Ash annoys you too much. I'll help you with him, best friend or not.
No way. I can take him on.
Still an
Cap.
extra muscle wouldn't hurt, yeah? My sister knows this one thing to shut him up when he's being his usual self. Ask me what it is whenever you want.
I don't think that's necessary, but thanks.
Calls him a pussy. Off to some new gig again. As for me, we still need to talk. Becca, Ash, and I. Petty arguments aside, like the adults we are. This, however, is the start, no matter how small it may be. I just hope I can keep them safe. A light wind blows again, sending dried leaves swirling in the distant smell of the earth into the air. For the first time, the sunlight feels less harsh. Maybe a walk is good. I need to visit the grocery too, come to think of it. Wasn't there an art store that opened near the park? Well, she's alone, so hopefully nothing happens. Cat's name is Beruthiel. At least that's what the collar says. It's an odd name to give a cat, in my opinion. It speaks grace, much like the one that carries it. It shows in the way he swishes his tail and eyes follow hands every movement. Not sure what he finds fascinating to me, to be honest, but that wasn't the very picture of grace. I'd say perhaps I shouldn't have bought all these at the same time. Now I'm suffering underneath the glaring afternoon sun, hunched up on a park bench and drenched in sweat, in the company of a cat. There's the black cat. But at home, they're considered ill moments.
Don't look at me like that. I can act graceful as well if I want to.
Screaming at a cat. I don't like how quiet it is.
Where's your owner, anyway?
What do you think, the fucking cat's just gonna talk to you? Cats are evil, man.
Well, if you don't have one, I won't be able to take you in. My apartment doesn't allow pets. I tried to bring one home before, a cat. Not black, of course. And Rebecca threw a fit before the landlady could. Do you want...
Baruthia!
Oh, it's her. That is Bruthiel. Recognition comes in as my head snaps in the direction of the voice. Oh, it's Michaela.
I'm sorry. Did my cat hurt you? Miss Santos, was it? I'm surprised to see you here.
Nice to meet you again, Miss McCullough.
Were you harmed in any way? I'm sorry. Baruthiel's not exactly fond of other people. Even run away from the veterinarian right now.
Oh no, he was just sniffing my hand earlier.
My Baruthiel's a she.
Huh. Things like this don't happen a lot. Oh, it's a simple nodding of heads. What would she like to talk about? I don't give a fuck about the cat.
I'm just curious.
Hey, there we go.
About your work.
What about it?
What about it?
I just want to know how it is to work on a house like the Ermengarde mansion. Is it hard?
She wasn't expecting a question like that. If the way her eyebrow shut up might tell me
Because
something.
of its age? I wouldn't say it is. It
It
is a challenge, considering the factors me and my team have sought out. But it's a good project.
But
A
it's a
breath of fresh air from
what
what
I
I
usually work on and have a good team.
And I have a good team. Those original fittings, though. It might be old, but the architecture is magnificent. I'm sure you've seen the stained glass windows in the foyer. Oh, I can already think of so many things I could do with it. But of course, my team will have to double check for necessary repairs here and there. That's probably for the best. It's easy to break some key elements with a rush restoration job, and who knows what other hidden issues there might be underneath. People can be so careless. I'm sorry, I spoke too much.
I think the mic caught that part.
No, it's okay. You seem to really love what you're doing.
It's not really like that. I'm just lucky to have found work in an interesting field. Anyway, Bruthiel's due for her visit to the vet. Nice talking to you, Miss Santos. I wish you luck with what you're planning to work on. It seems like a big project, too.
She gestures her head towards the bags, the one filled with stuff I recently bought.
It's a project for a friend.
All the same. Good luck.
I watch her as she leaves, though she stops shortly before crossing the threshold separating the park and the street. She faces me again, looking like there's something she's forgotten to say.
By the way, about the Ermengarde mansion. With my clients, it's the rights, I mean. I hope you don't mind me asking, but has the deal been finalized?
There's still a few papers they need, but the house is more or less theirs now.
Ah, thank you. That's all I needed to know.
Wait,
The letter.
don't mind me. I need to go too. Have a good day, Miss...
Hasten to pick up all the bags I've left on the bench and ran as far as my legs can take me. In that moment, what I'm carrying in my hands weighed far more lighter than the overwhelming guilt trying to consume me. That was like 7 different accents right there. Food tastes less appetizing tonight. A pity. One would think that someone who had been on a continuous binge of instant noodles would find a home-cooked meal enjoyable. But it isn't.
In other local news, a woman was found dead in her home.
Yesterday evening.
Luxbourne police officials are currently investigating the crime scene, but has classified the case as homicide. The victim, identified as Rose Pamela Cooper,
Whoa.
33 years old, working as a real estate agent.
Whoa. Rose Cooper.
Discovered lying in a pool of blood in her two-bedroom flat with the words "Help me" repeatedly written on the walls.
Whoa. They killed off Baddie Rose already? Something's gonna happen. The lights on in my house. I'm also playing this game a little bit earlier than what I usually play and record, so. Same one I've been hiding from, same one people I care about in danger. My hands shake as I navigate to Rose's number on my contact list. She'll answer right. That's what she always does.
She'll answer. Please answer, Rose. Come on, Rose. Don't do this to me. Please pick up. I know you're there, Rose. You're not dead. Please tell me you're not.
This adds to the series of deaths and disappearances that has plagued Luxborn in the recent years. The authorities are currently looking at a possible link with the notorious Anselm Butcher case.
Anselm Butcher case. That sounds important. She's here. Fuck. Oh, okay. I wonder if you can actually save Rose. Yeah, that's gonna work. I have a feeling something's gonna happen if I stay home, so just go to work. Although my whole body feels like lead and my limbs are sore. Ugh. I'm putting this up there. Every time you look at it, something happens. Papers rustling, telephones ringing, feet shuffling. Overall, today is like typical work day at BRC, except it isn't. Air is thick with tension and unspoken questions. Everyone present has already heard about Rose. Damn, man. Rip Rose. Rip Rose. If they missed last night's report, they'd likely see it in the morning news at the papers. Everywhere's a bitter reminder. In fact, everyone's giving me a wide berth as though the mere mention of Rose would be enough to trigger something in me. It's appreciated, but only serves to create a bigger hole in the place Rose left. After lunch, my boss calls for a meeting. I don't have to look up for my work to know what it's about. He's in a strange, pensive mood today, probably out of respect for a dead colleague. Oddly, I'd appreciate it more if you just shouted at me.
I'm sure you've all heard of what happened to Miss Cooper. She was a valued member of our team, and she will be missed. There's no date for a funeral, yet. But those who wish to attend, kindly speak with your respective supervisors. By the way, has anyone heard about our still AWOL staff? None? HR, you know what to do. Santos, a word? In my office?
At the end of it, I've been given the entirety of Rose's workload, including finalizing the rights papers, and have been promised an ample compensation for my efforts. Thinks he's expecting me to be happy about it. Instead, I immerse myself in work. I have to forget. Time flies when you do. And... Huh? I guess immersing yourself in your work. That's what she means. Time flies when you're doing. By the time we give notes, it's already late. Everyone's already gone, leaving me a company of radio and a member of her janitorial staff. I don't even know his name. Rose likely does. She remembers people
The
easily.
Luxbourne Police Department continues its search for the following reported missing people.
The radio blares one name after another. Hold on a second. Missing, aren't they? BRC may have a lot of staff, they may have a lot of agents hired, but I remember those names anywhere. After all, they're part of the crew that also worked in preparing the mansion for the open house. And the letters, no, that can't be.
But Rose is...
Something snaps into place in the friction moment. These people,
I need
Rose,
to...
the letter.
If it's like this, they still won't believe me. I have to make sure of it.
Evidence doesn't lie. That's what Ash often says, right? If I have proof, then maybe. I don't want to get my hopes up yet. There's a way I could save them. The letter, my phone, papers, anything that'll be useful. I grab all of them and stuff them in my bag. Can't stay here. I need something to do.
Hello? Anyone?
Someone left the printer on, Most of the time it's Rose who's done the nagging, but the clicking of my pen is a welcome distraction. Search for the set object. Each stride my feet takes also echoes. I've lost sight of the janitor minutes ago, and then with me being the only one left, the tapping of my feet against the wooden floor is something I soon appreciate. It doesn't take me long to find it. By the time I turn off, 5 pages are already strewn on the ground. I'm picking up. But the page that greets me is blood. Oh, here we go. Chill that makes it up to my spine as it's numbing in the day in the attic. The sheets crinkle under my tense grip. All I can hear is my breathing as it wraps through the gritted teeth. But before I can gather even myself, total darkness. Oh boy. That's what I sound like after a night of drinking. And as if hearing every horrid thought running into something snaps, a soft creak grating through the thin veil of stillness is descended into the room. Every muscle goes rigid at the sound. Familiar, so familiar now. Yet my own treacherous curiosity still presses me to take a careful peek over the cubicle wall. Oh boy, why would you do that? Standing in the... don't turn around, please. Standing at the... I can't. She's gonna turn around. She doesn't even need to turn around for me to know it's the same misshapen face, tattered claws, and unsightly gait. Same person in the attic. I take a step back, the pen I'm holding stiff in my hand, and her entire head turns. Yep, there she is. The scream almost escaped my mouth, and I duck under the table as quickly as I can. My heart is pounding hard against my chest. I can hear the bone-chilling sounds of her walk, the weird clicking that follows her, and the telltale squelch of something wet walking towards me. Nearer and nearer. The sounds are getting slowly fuck. The only thing keep me the whip. Someone please save me. Anyone? Close my eyes, muttering a continuous stream of prayers, all while attempting to steady my own breathing. Oh. Did I do it? She's gone. Slowly open my eyes to take a peek. She's there, 100%. Oh. Oh my god, you can't just do that to me. Oh, that's at Hannah, right? Now we're with Hannah? Oh, that's a good place to stop that one. Now we're on to Hannah. So thank you for just sticking with me so far. That wasn't that scary, but it was... I fucking find her so disturbing. Ugh. I kind of want a jump scare to happen because I'm so close to my screen. I feel like I'll fall out of the chair and it'll be funny. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Love you.